Today I came across one of the most annoying problems in Windows, and that's trying to extend your C drive, but the recovery partition is blocking me to do so. I cannot extend it to add those 33 gigabytes, nor I can delete the partition. This happens quite a lot, especially if you've been dual booting, resizing partitions, or if you reinstalled Windows incorrectly. In my example, I created a virtual machine and then added additional 33 gigabytes to the same drive. So let's fix the issue. I'm gonna put this right here so we can see what's happening, and I will start a command prompt as administrator. First of all, we have to disable the recovery agent. So reagent c/disable. This will disable the recovery agent which handles this partition. Now we have to run the disk part utility. This will allow us to delete, recover, and manipulate with the partition's disk volumes. So let's list all the disks that we have in the system. In my example, my disk is disk 0, size of 96 gigabytes, and 32 gigabytes are free. Is here. Let's select disk 0. List partition. As you can see, I have the system reserved primary and the recovery partition, which is 1 gigabyte, and that's partition 4. So let's select partition 4. Great. Now, this is the important step. We need some specific information because this is a special partition. Detail partition. As you can see, we get the type and the attribute of this partition, and we have to save this. So open your notepad and first of all copy the type. To copy correctly, use Ctrl-Shift-C. Don't use Ctrl-C because that will kill the program. So paste this in and do the same for the attribute. Ctrl-Shift-C and paste. Keep this somewhere so you don't lose it immediately. Now we will delete the partition. So delete partition override. As you can see down here, the partition has been deleted. Now we can go back to the disk management and extend the volume. Next, next, next. Now the volume is extended, but we still have to recreate our partition. So we will shrink the volume. This might take a second, so don't worry about it. And we will shrink it only 1 gigabyte, which is 1028 megabytes. Click shrink. And we have this unallocated space. Now let's create an empty volume. So it will assign the letter D, which is completely fine. This is all fine. You just click next, next, and finish. We have an empty partition, and this partition will be for recovery. Now, if it looks like this, you're good to go and you can skip the next chapter. But if it says encrypted by BitLocker like this, then we have to do 2 more steps. So first of all, we have to open a new command prompt as administrator. And now we have to write the following command: manage BDE-unlock and the drive letter. In this example, :space -recovery password and your recovery key. This is your key that will unlock this specific partition. In my example, I got an error because the volume is already unlocked. If you get the same error, it means you don't have to input any recovery password and you can just run the following command: manage BDE-off and the drive letter, which is D and : It will set decryption in progress. Don't worry, give it a second. You can actually see by running manage bde-status colon. If it's 0%, it means that it is fully decrypted and you can continue. Now we have to again list partition. And now we have two primary partitions. Make sure to choose the one that has size 1024 megabytes or 1 gigabyte. Let's select partition 4. And now we have to input the following information. First of all, ID. So set ID equals, and copy this. You can use Ctrl V or just right click on your mouse to paste in. Might take a second. As you can see, the name was removed. And now we have to add the attribute, which is GPT attribute equals, and then put in this attribute. As you can see, it says now that this is recovery partition. Good. Now, if I open File Explorer and go to this PC, I will see this volume right here, and we do not want this. So let's exit this partition and run the following command. Mount volume, the letter, which in my case it's D. Make sure to put your own letter here. And then /D, which means delete. If I open, it's no longer there, and even after reboot, it's gone. The last thing that we have to do now is activate the recovery partition using the recovery agent. So reagent c/enable. Might take a second. Operation successful. So this is all for today's video. I hope you liked it, enjoyed it. Please comment down below if you have any issues, and I'll try my best to help you out. Peace.